Yeah, right everyone, welcome back, good morning, all that kind of stuff. Okay, just sitting here with a nice brew of Tetley mush. First thing, got a job interview in a couple of hours. 39 now, getting on a bit, so you know what I mean, just want to put some money away for a rainy day, if you get me, you know. Time waits for no man, do you get me? Wish we could all be on Pip, like Video Craig, who's alleged to be retired from his illustrious rap career, ladies and gentlemen. What's been happening on YouTube? Just watched King of the Roast channel. Good old Chris Murphy. Yeah, good video from Chris. Shame it seems YouTube won't push his videos out there. This is how I am on this new channel. Like, it seems most of my views on my last channel that was doing okay, or it was dipping towards the end, were through recommendations, yeah? This channel, low views, I don't think it's getting recommended. It's not getting pushed out there enough, do you get me? But that's the... When you start again, you know what I mean? Don't forget this channel has been basically left on the shelf for nearly 2 years. So it's not like, you know, I was going to come back and it was going to get pushed and views were going to be good, but it's a work in progress. Don't forget, I'm the only innovator on this corner of YouTube. I'm the only person that dares to bring anything different. Although, I don't like the guy. I don't respect the guy. But the Shadow Bacon has probably had the best video of the week last. I quite enjoyed that, to be honest. His little house tour and him babbling on about his cows and his fields and the rest of the stuff. Yeah, Danny Christie done a few reviews, should we say, of Brett, mate. No, Danny, mate. It's like Chris Murphy says, you have to come a bit harder than that, mate. He's a big fat pudding. Sat there, off his tits, and them others. Milk me! The others. You know, Brett's got that... He should wear a fucking bra. Jesus. Brett, Danny hit the nail on the head. Calorie deficit. You have to eat less calories than you're burning. Is that right? You know what I mean anyway, do you know what I mean? You're obviously having far more calories than you are burning doing your alleged physical training that you've been doing now for fucking 9 months. 9 months, ladies and gentlemen. Although he claims he's had a couple of punch-ups with a couple of nobodies that nobody can verify, he's still on licence for another month. And what's going to happen in July when he comes off the licence? No, not a friendly spar with Decker Heggie. It's going to be, he needs a further 12 weeks to get fit, ladies and gentlemen. So I just checked out Mr. Paddy Conroy's channel, Mr. Paddy Pants Down, and it saddens me to say he's got himself, is it a polytunnel? I've always seen the things, you know, the things where you grow fruit, vegetables and whatnot. But I've never really known it was called a polytunnel. You learn something new every day. So he's growing and, you know, whatever. Probably got Scotty G buried in there, mush. Poor Scotty G. But he's glad to get away from that place. Anyway, that's not what... it shocked me when I was just checking out Mr. Pants Down's community post to see that it's still happening, ladies and gentlemen. The naive, the nitwits of society, the social misfits, the people that are somewhat lacking in grey matter are still sending the big oath, donation. So this is what he's amassed in 2 months, ladies and gentlemen. It's just 2 months with through his polytunnel and the rest of the fucking mumbo jumbo. Are you ready? Plant pots, trays, bird food, a new coat, a new hoodie, a DAB digital radio, another one, bloody hell, bed covers, a new belt, a wicker basket, sticky icky, an incinerator bin, a rucksack, 2 blow-up dolls. Here's your boy, Sky. William boots, a Tesco Chicken Club sandwich, Tesco 2 cream horns. What are they? A bottle of apple tango. A tin bath. That's great. Can you imagine that big stinky oaf, the big fat pudding, actually in a bath, in a tin bath? You know what I mean? He's hardly fucking steptoe, is he? Well, he's as grubby as steptoe, but that's another story. Another portable toilet. Yet more birdseed. New books. Organic slug stop. Apple and pears tree donations. Vegetable seeds. Bags of compost. More plant pots. Canes. Even more bird food. Jesus Christ, this is extortion. Birthday cards, including a score. 2 boxes of birdseed. A bag of shirts / tops. Peanuts and mealworms. Along with what is amassed in the last 6 to 7 months since he had his dear friend Mr. Scotty G living number 2 shed right beside the river. Speaking of number 2s. Mr. Magoo's rather modest list in the last 7 months. Food, whiskey, Guinness, a box of Fanta, 24 cans, you know, the really big box. Jesus Christ. Energy balls, peanuts, a new coat, a new beanie hat, a crate of Coors Lager, manure storage. But whose dung is in the manure storage? A leisure battery, sunflower arts, 3 boxes, a second-hand car. They bought the silly old codger a second-hand car, ladies and gentlemen. He's still on a driving ban. Jesus Christ. Rat poison, dog bones, a gate sign, 4 tickets to the Newcastle races, cash, 550 grams of sterling tobacco, birdseed, a bird box, repairs and redecorations to the farm, i.e. the wastelands. 4 bottles of Brill cream. I'll just jump on the lovely Emma's tonight. Hope she's wearing that roomy red lipstick, because it drives me crazy. Fucking big fat goof. Where was we? A car battery. A shed sign. A salmon shed sign, I beg your pardon. Even more cash. An electric generator. Mealworms. A fishing cap. Even more birdseed. Jesus Christ. A box of cigars. A new bong. A new roof. A new roof, ladies and gentlemen. They bought the silly old fart a new roof. Jesus Christ. A gas bottle. My girlfriend running for my next door neighbour, Keith. Keith, I miss you, mate. A 3D bust. A regatta thermal top. A buy me a coffee link. Jesus, when is enough? Enough. Get yourself a job, you lazy old codger. I've got 2, maybe 3 this afternoon. Another copy of Brian Cockerill's latest book. 3 lifts to the local shop. Hundreds of pounds of more cash. Fat balls. 4 issues of Schoolgirl Monthly from the stupid sniffing sheriff. Yeah. You've made me look a bit stupid now, haven't you? Evening, everyone. Fucking goof. 2 cats. More whiskey. Even more dog bones. Even more birdseed. A new torch. Even more whiskey. Fuck's sake. A bottle of Bucks Fizz. Even more birdseed. 3 tins of spam. Plus a load on me oh no, that spam on my computer. It was a he said, she said. No. The Mason sent the spam. Even food, a fishing rod, books, 2 hot water bottles, a portable toilet, a gas regulator, a gas stove / gas cooker. 2 of them. Organic absorbent granules. A mattress. Pots and pans. 58 huge bags of clothes, ladies and gentlemen. Did this just come off her deceased husband? It fits me like a glove. 4 iPads. 5 mobile phones, including an iPhone 15 and an iPhone 6. Oh, well, forget all that shit. 2 top-of-the-range laptops. Another car battery. Towels. Another gas bottle. Please forgive me, Mr. Panderstown. Please forgive me. My girlfriend read it. Well, never mind. More cash. 4 bars of soap and £20 gifted to the stupid, stinking, sniffing sheriff. Young man, please could you give my last £20 pension money to young Scotty G to help him with his weed habit? Thank you, young man. Of course, Ken, darling. I'll be seeing him this weekend, picking him up from the doctor's. I'll see that money goes straight up my nose. I mean, straight in my pocket. I mean, straight into Scotty's pocket. Ooh. Ha ha. So there you have it. The updated donations list. And still, they continue to give to, basically, this silly old Ponce. You know what I mean? And if you take the P away and replace it with an N, I suppose it could get away with being that as well. But that's another story. I'll leave that for all the degenerates that are constantly on lives every night, at all hours, arguing, squabbling about who's a bacon, who's got their acro, who's going to doorstep someone, who's hit this person, who's going to hit that person, and all these imaginary fights that they're going to have while they're driving up and down the motorway 40-50 miles to see each other, yeah. While off their chops at all hours of the day, while the doc is paying for their lifestyle. I am paying, my taxes are paying this lot for their booze, for their narcotics, to sit around all day and night arguing about who's a bacon. Broken Britain? I think so. God bless.